All right, I've got a breaking exclusive for you that I got from our sources. The Austin Police Department, as we speak, is on their way to a hotel in downtown Austin to arrest the Liver King because he's been making a lot of bizarre.
What the fuck? Okay. Well, didn't see this coming.
Cryptic threats to Joe Rogan, and that he's going to come to town and fight him, and now he's there and has posted videos that are very, very direct threats. And so I am told that he's going to be arrested for terroristic threats, and that just shows how crazy society's going in the video.
Dude, 2025 is going hard. It's going so hard. Everybody's going insane, except normal people. Normal people are just sitting back like, what the fuck is going on, man?
Videos, he looks extremely deranged with dilated pupils, and so we hope the Liver King gets better. But this is what is happening in America and around the world. We need God, folks. We need God.
True.
We need to get back to God. So we hope everything goes okay.
I think the fact that we've pulled so far away from God, it's causing all of this crazy nonsense to happen. If people got right with God again, these things wouldn't be happening. But in my opinion, I think that things are going to simultaneously get astronomically better and also worse at the same time until it all just completely separates and then the world ends.
Okay, and we hope that I'm told it's happening right now, so that's why we're waiting until we get the word it's already happened to upload this information.
Apparently it's already happened. I've been hearing that Liver King has been arrested, and we are going to check that out.
Of course, we're not telling you the locations so that people don't get in the way of the Austin Police Department, who also did a great job finding and arresting and indicting all four of the co-conspirators and charging them with capital murder that executed our reporter in a clearly
that was a sad situation.
Execution back in March. We love you, Jamie White, and we love Joe Rogan. And this type of craziness, for everything you hear about where Joe's being threatened, believe me, there's 10 other cases.
Dude, like, everybody needs to be looking over their shoulder. Need to stay defensive, stay protected, because it's getting fucking nuts out there, man.
This is where serious stuff's happening. Same thing with Elon Musk, and obviously myself as well. So keep praying for InfoWars. All right, God bless you all. We'll be live today at 11 a.m. Central with Trump going off on Israel, saying that they don't know what the fuck.
Yeah. Israel, Iran, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, true.
Okay, real quick. P.S. What I'm hoping is that you, Joe Rogan, are thinking, I'm going to choke that motherfucker out. Lights out. I'm going to choke him out. And I kind of...
What is this dude talking about? He's gone completely insane. And look over here. What is this? He's like out in the woods. We'll check this out in a second.
I hope that if you win, that's how it happens, because like to wake up from that dream, that's a good feeling. And then anything else that you could break on me, break it on me. I hope that you won't feel me tap. That's never happening, tapping, because I have something actually to fight for. Actually.
Notice how he's not talking about anything. He's got fighting on his mind, and he's not pausing. His brain is just rolling out words. He is 100% suffering from psychosis right now. And it's so sad, man. What's going on here? I actually have a couple of theories, and I'll throw them out there in a little bit.
That's my family. I have a principle to fight for. That's what I'm, and oh, well, what if he actually does what he's saying? What if that would be interesting? That would be interesting. What do you have to fight for? You're fighting. I hope you're mad. You should choke me out. You know how to do that. You're trained. You're trained. You got a black belt. Black belt in jiu-jitsu. I hope you choke me out. And if you don't choke me out...
So, he is the Liver King. He's talking about a bunch of insane things right now, and he's just rambling once again, not taking any pauses. It's just all coming off the top of the dome. And being the Liver King, he eats a lot of liver. I think he might have vitaminosis, and that can cause psychosis. But that's only one theory. I have another theory.
These other limbs will be interesting. Should be very interesting. That's the PS. It's just, I already thought about my game plan. I don't have a plan. I'm not going to train. But I hope you've been training. And I'm ready whenever you're ready. If it's tomorrow, that will be great. Let's do it as soon as possible. If it's not tomorrow, then just whenever you're ready. Yeah. This is actually happening. And just remember on the backside, this is good.
This is actually happening. No, it's not happening, actually. That's a pretty good indicator that he's going through psychosis, because he's like, yep, this is happening. And it's not. 100% it's not. What the hell is going on with this guy, man?
It'll be fun. It'll be like, there's real tension, real fight, no, shame on you, bro. Shame on you. I'm going to make you pay. I am going to actually make you pay.
That is a threat. That is openly a threat. Shame on you, I'm going to make you pay. Shame on him for what? What did he do to you?
And what you pay will be donated to Good and True. So that's how barbarians bleed.
Oh, you're gonna pay. But once you pay, you're gonna pay somebody? I don't know. I don't understand what he said. Like, monetarily, or is this a metaphor?
Bleed. The message.
Fucking insane, man. This is one of the craziest things that I've ever seen happen. And I could see it happening to, like, random people online, but this dude was somewhat normal. I mean, he had some crazy ideas and did some crazy things, but I don't get it.
Anything and everything. Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming.
Pretend about what? What are you talking about? Like, he doesn't know what he's talking about either. Maybe he does, and he just, like, having a hard time getting it off of his brain. He just wants to fight Joe Rogan.
To you, I've challenged you man to man to a fight. Honorable. And we don't have to pretend or make any videos. The world is watching. They'll make the videos for us. And you don't have to hold a camera. You can hold the hand of somebody that you love, because what happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did to give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for. And I'll die for them, you know that. And you're a black...
And I'll die for him. Like, dude is just, like, throwing out these crazy terroristic threats. Just randomly through his ramblings. Like, what is this dude on? I kind of know what he's on. Take a look at his mouth.
Black belt, but you've never come across something like this.
Like, look at his
willing
mouth.
to die, hoping that you'll choke
it's
me
blue?
out. I pray to God, because that's a dream
See how it's blue?
come true. It feels good. And then the limbs, I'm fighting for my family.
What is that blue stuff that everybody's been ingesting that's, like, supposed to clean out your system or something? It's supposed to fight disease. Because he's 100% been chugging that stuff, and I think it might be fucking with his brain. Along with all of the other things that he ingests. Fucking crazy, man.
So limb. Go ahead. But then you have to contend with something else. And I weigh 177 pounds. An actual savage. And so at first you're like, fuck that guy. And right? When you all of a sudden he did get your attention, which I already did before this.
What the hell is he talking about? Nothing. He ain't talking about nothing. This is so sad, man. This is so sad. Like, I don't like the Liver King, but I don't want to see anybody going through something crazy like this.
Saying, I'm going to choke that motherfucker, that piece of fucking shit. I'm going to choke him out. That's what warriors do. You and Andrew Tate are good warriors. But you're actually better than that real tension we have. Comedy.
What does Joe Rogan have to do with Andrew Tate? The fact that he is fit and in the fighting world? Is that it? He's just got fighting on his mind? I'm fucking baffled. I'm kerfuffled.
The comedy that you do is good and true. We have real tension.
No,
but what I see in you is comedy is good and true. Touch points. Well, people laugh if we don't make fun of them at their expense. They laugh. You should all make fun of me. You should all make fun of me at my expense. Trust me, that it still works. And then you should get paid for it. And let's go.
What the fuck is he talking about? And apparently there's other people around him. Do they not realize that he's gone crazy? He's gone off the deep end?
Because we're leaving. We're going to Austin. What was my very last point?
That we're gonna kick Joe Rogan's ass?
The real G said it. It's my speech. Justin Fitz.
That sounded like a teenager or like a 20-year-old or something. And it just egging him on, I guess? What is going on here? Like actually feeding into it. Who was that? Was that one of his sons? Fucking insane. This dude needs help and nobody's helping him. They're just pushing him further into his psychosis. Unless he's just fucking with him, knows that he's probably crashing out and that he's probably gonna get arrested. And he's just like, yep, whatever you say. Now let's watch him actually get arrested.
My name's Liberty, man to man. I'm picking a fight with you. Yeah. I have 0 training in jiu-jitsu. You're a black belt. You should dismantle me. But I'm picking a fight with you. Your rules. Whatever you want me to weigh, I'll weigh it.
What content is he consuming on the internet to get this kind of stuff into his brain? Is it like watching somebody talk about Joe Rogan while he's also going through psychosis and he's just got it on his brain? I don't know why such a fixation on Joe Rogan. Maybe he's jealous and he wants to be in Joe Rogan's position and he can't because he's a massive fucking retard.
Weighed 190 this morning. I'll come to you whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready to go. I'm on a vibration plate, by the way. That's what I'm shaking off.
Yeah, this is actually crazy. So apparently this is what he was doing before he got arrested. And then here's his arrest video. Or a picture. Where's the video? That's not a video. Here it is.
Yeah. And these items are for you?
I wouldn't take that.
This is his mugshot.
Everything. Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight.
Is this not the arrest video?
It'll choke me out.
No.
I pray to God because that's a dream come true. It feels good.
Yeah, that was his mugshot though. He got arrested. I feel really bad for this guy actually. And I feel really bad for his family. And just like everybody involved in this. It sucks. This situation sucks. Let's see what Tim Pool has to say about it.
Admittedly, this is kind of a wild drama story to wake up to, but it is pretty serious considering
Netflix star. I didn't even know he had a Netflix show.
unhinged threats to Joe Rogan. But the story is that Liver King, the influencer who I guess was taking steroids, I mean, we're going to break this story down.
He was taking steroids, lied about taking steroids, was promoting the fact that he was all natural, and you got to follow the 9 tenets. To be just like him, you got to do what he does, and you got to eat liver, and you can look like him. And he doesn't take steroids, but he does. So you can't actually look like him without taking steroids.
Showed up in Austin, threatened to fight Joe Rogan, apparently is being arrested.
Threatened to fight him, threatened to kill him multiple times, threatened to fight him while he was holding guns. Oh, I need to full screen this.
Over terroristic threats. It's pretty wild. The dude made a video where he basically is saying that he's come to Austin to pick a fight with Joe Rogan. And the accusation is that Joe Rogan, by simply talking about Liver King, destroyed his business. And so...
Yeah, that's not how that works. Your business got destroyed because you're an insane liar, got caught lying multiple times, and people think you're just insane in the first place, even if you weren't a liar. You did it to yourself.
Liver King, whose name is Brian I think it's Brian Johnson, said he was going to fight Joe Rogan.
So now I see, okay, thank you, Tim, for explaining this situation to me, that he's upset that Joe Rogan destroyed his business, and he's going crazy because of it, and he's having a deep psychotic episode, and he's ingesting all kinds of crazy shit.
Now, apparently he put out a statement saying it's not a threat. He's not, doesn't want to kill anybody. He's just saying, I'm picking a fight with you. And then he had some comment where he's like, you're a black belt. You should be able to dismantle me. So this is a crazy story. And I'm going to level with you guys. Normally, I like to do the big news of the day as my first segment and usually save stories like this for later. But we've got a developing story out of New York with that socialist mayor. And so I don't want to jump the gun because there's a lot of information that's still coming out. So in the meantime, what is going on with Liver King? This guy had 3 million followers. Check this out. A disgraced influencer who gained notoriety for his raw meat lifestyle has been arrested after traveling to Austin to hunt down Joe Rogan. Calm down there. I mean, I don't know what happened. From the story so far, it looks like more of a stunt to get attention, which seems to have worked, but was taken as a serious threat, a terrorist.
Yeah, it worked initially, but now it's put the entire internet against him. So it's just going to get much, much worse. Like, he's snowballing, man. He's about to hit the bottom, and he's going to crash and explode.
Threat. And I'm going to tell you this. I don't play games. I got security problems of my own. And usually, you know, I and other people in similar positions, we don't talk about it because that could compromise security. I'm going to tell you this. If I was Joe Rogan, I'd be like, throw the book at him. Check this out. Brian Johnson, better known for his online persona, The Liver King, was charged with making a terroristic threat after threatening the UFC commentator in a days-long deranged rant. Johnson, a Houston native, was taken into custody in Rogan.
I didn't mean no harm. Even though he was crashing out for days, acting crazy, making actual threats. Yeah, no wonder he got fucking arrested. Hope he gets charged. Hope he's not allowed back into Austin. And I hope Joe Rogan successfully gets a restraining order on the dude. And he probably needs to have some tight security. He probably already knows this.
Rogan's hometown by Austin police and booked into Travis County Jail at 8:30 Tuesday night. Shocking video shared to Johnson's own social media page showed an officer patting him down while he was already in handcuffs as onlookers watched on. Johnson, 47, wordlessly complied with the officers as he was led into an unmarked police car. He was being held without bond on Tuesday night. It is understood Johnson blames Rogan for helping to unravel his supplement empire after the famed podcaster addressed Johnson's 2022 steroid scandal on air. Leaked emails had exposed the Liver King's...
Yeah, so now we know why he's completely crashing out. He's lost everything because he's a fucking moron and he's a liar. It has nothing to do with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan just covered your stupidity and you're upset about it. Like, damn, fuck. I kind of felt sorry for him at first, but now I understand. I still kind of feel sorry for him, but not as much because he did it to himself and he's blaming everybody else for his crash out. Maybe eventually he'll come back around and be like, shit, man, I really fucked things up. But he'll probably go on a social media campaign doing that, and he's not actually going to feel it in his heart, and he's just trying to get a business back going again. Well, guess what? You know what you're going to be doing, Liver King? You're going to be putting the fries in the bag.
$11,000 a month steroid use, which contradicted his claims that his physique was natural and the result of his raw meat-based diet, in which he often boasts about eating every part of an animal from its liver to its testicles. Okay.
Yeah, also, not good for you. Like, dude is an actual moron and probably didn't actually even look into the science of it. Yeah, there are some benefits, but it can also cause toxicity. It can make you go fucking crazy, especially if you're not watching how much vitamin intake you're getting and what kind of vitamins. Like, you're not supposed to be eating liver raw. That's where toxins get filtered out. The liver got toxins in it.
Rogan criticized the dishonesty on his podcast, saying there's no way you can look like that in your 40s. I mean, he's preposterously jacked.
Yeah, and this was before all of the steroid use thing came out. Like, Joe Rogan knows, he can tell looking at you whether or not you're natural. And he was right. Liver King wasn't natural. He did it to himself. He pretended that he was natural, sold his products as if that he was a natural. If you take my products, you'll look like me. If you follow the 9 tenets, you'll look like me. Urgh. Completely wrong. Completely fake. Because it turned out he was using steroids to look like that.
I think you guys you probably already know this, but Joe Rogan is carved out of stone. Like, there's that famous video from 10 or whatever years ago, I don't know if you've seen it, where this lady calls him fat. He's wearing kind of a baggy shirt, and he's like, fat? She's like, yeah, you're fat. And he lifts up his shirt, and it's just like, dude's like 250 of raw muscle. Joe Rogan is a black belt in, I think, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. The dude will, there's this funny video I saw yesterday where Joe was like, I can kill you with my hands. I like to be able to kill people. And everyone started laughing. Amazing. He says, I'm on testosterone. Unlike the Liver King, I'll tell you the truth. Speaking from a hotel room in Austin.
Yeah, Joe Rogan is also 60 years old. He's getting up there in age, man. He's past 60, I think.
Where Rogan, $14 million mansion, what does that mean? That in Austin, I guess? Johnson claimed in an erratic shower video that he had a run-in with police over his threats. I challenge you today, Joe Rogan. I'm here at the Four Seasons in Austin. I'm in the shower. I didn't sleep the day before. I was up for 40 hours. He went on a hard-to-follow rant about...
You don't stay up for 40 hours if you're okay in the brain. That probably is a big reason why he's crashing out so hard and why his psychosis is so fucked. It's because he stayed up for 40 hours straight. But I bet the psychosis made him do that. I know quite a bit about psychosis, actually, because my mother suffers from, like, weekly psychosis. 1 week she's fully, like, entranced. And the next week she's perfectly fine, normal human being. And then the week after that, she's completely psychotic again. Like, I know all about this shit.
Running with police officers as he jumped back and forth from multiple topics in no logical order.
And my mom, she will stay up for days, going crazier and crazier.
Yikes. The police are coming or something's happening. I've not threatened to kill anybody. Did someone say I was going to kill somebody? I'm going to. I've picked a fight. Who have I picked a fight with? Joe Rogan. Why? Out of principle, family.
He said multiple times, like, if you've seen the videos in the beginning, you saw where he just casually slipped it in. It was on top of the dome, you know? He was just letting it rattle out, and that's what came out. And that's actually what he was thinking. But he doesn't realize that he said those things because he was going through a psychotic episode.
I'm challenging you just as a man. I don't want to kill you. Why would I want to kill you? You have a family. I wouldn't want to take you away from your family. I wouldn't want that to happen. So I hope that none of this is perceived as a threat. F you, Joe Rogan. You guys can call the cops. Yeah, Joe's not wrong. This guy is preposterously jacked.
I'm willing to fight and die. And you probably are too. But that's not a threat.
I mean, yeah. I guess the argument, people, I remember, this is crazy. Back when this guy was really popping off, people were saying things like, he just eats raw meat and look how jacked he is. The idea that was being created was that this is...
That's not what I was seeing. I was seeing people saying, like, he just eats raw meat and that's how jacked he is? No way. He's on steroids.
This is what man would be if he just ate meat. And it's just not real. You know, I think y'all just need to look at, like tribal individuals in, like, the North Sentinelese. You ever see videos of the North Sentinelese?
Yeah, they're skinny. They're skinny and lean. They're not, like, jacked like this. And they work out probably more than he does.
Contacted human tribe. They've been somewhat contacted, but they're still basically this island of people who live in a primitive way. You take a look at their physiques. They're not super jacked at all. That's likely what man has looked like forever.
And that's likely what we're supposed to look like. I don't think we're supposed to look like these giant meatballs. I don't think it's good for us. That's why a lot of bodybuilders end up dying early. You don't see very many old bodybuilders. It's like fat people. You don't see old fat people. You don't see bodybuilders who are old either. Every once in a while you get one, but they're not like this guy.